What has undergone a vast improvement in Excel 2010 is the sorting and filtering capability. What I've got here is a list that we can work with, and sorting and filtering can be accessed through this button, Sort and Filter, to the right of the Home tab, but I do have a tendency to go to Data, the Data tab in the ribbon instead, which has also got a Sort and Filter group. Now, the sorts of things you can do easily is to sort a list by any column. I'm just going to click on a product name, and using my Quick Access toolbar, I've got two buttons here, Sort A to Z and Sort Z to A, and they're visible because I added those two by ticking these options here. So I can easily hit A to Z, and I've just sorted my list by product name, or Z to A, and I've got them in descending order. I can easily click on a unit price and go A to Z, cheapest price at the top, or Z to A, most expensive price at the top. Or again, click on a product ID and go A to Z, and now they're sorted in ascending order by product ID. So you can use either of those two buttons, which are on your Quick Access toolbar, or they also appear here under Data. Now, one of the new things in Excel 2010 is the number of levels that you can sort by. In Excel 2003, the most number of columns you could sort by was 3, but in Excel 2010 you can sort by up to 64 columns. So to give you an example, if I hit the sort button, in fact what I'll do, and I recommend that you do as well, is to right click this button and add it to your Quick Access toolbar. Then it's always available to you and you don't have to go to Data to get to it. If I click this button, I might say, for example, look, sort by supplier initially from A to Z. And then I'll click the Add Level button, and it's this Add Level button that will let you put up to 64 levels. So I'll sort by supplier, then I might sort by category ID, again A to Z, add another level, then I might sort by discontinued, and then add another level, and then I might sort by product name, and so on and so forth. You can easily also click on something like discontinued and delete a level. You can easily move a level up, move it up using this move up button. So I've moved product name to the top, and now I'm moving product name to the bottom. And if I go OK, that is sorted initially by supplier, then within that by category, and then within that by product name. So the sorting capability is far superior than 2003. And so too is the filtering. The Data tab in the ribbon in the Sort and Filter group has got a filter button. I would actually right click that and add that to the Quick Access toolbar, and even though it's dim at the moment, I'd also add the clear button. So I'm going to right click clear and add that to the Quick Access toolbar. So effectively I can now go back home because I've got access to those commands using my Quick Access toolbar. If I hit the filter button, what I can do now is, using these drop downs, is I can filter out certain records. If I go to the supplier drop down, I might take off select all, and I might decide that I want Galloping Gourmet, Good Food and Gourmet Distributors. I want those 3 suppliers. When I click OK, the very bottom left of my status bar says 32 out of 77 records were found, and indicative by the blue row numbering, certain rows have been hidden because they don't belong to those suppliers. Now within those 3 suppliers I may want to filter further and ask for the category gourmet only, and OK, and then within that I'm not interested in discontinued products. So I'll hit the drop down on discontinued and say discontinued no, so they are still available. And so ultimately the very left of my status bar is saying 11 out of 77 records were found. If I rest on the symbol, it tells me equals Galloping Gourmet, Good Food Limited and Gourmet Distributors. Category when I rest on that equals gourmet, and discontinue when I rest on that equals no. So you can filter and filter and filter, which is very powerful in Excel 2010, far superior than Excel 2003. And now this button is lit up because there's a filter in place. And this is a quick way to quickly clear the filter and return to seeing all the records.